All right, everybody. It is finally time for D&D again. We are on session 2 of, session 0, session 3. But anyway, so this is episode 2. Last episode, our adventuring party found out that they were partaking in a tournament set in place by Marionette. They have defeated 2 different teams of opponents, and they are about to face their third and final. So they are in the finals. They're about to meet the final team that they're going to fight, and then we'll see what happens from there. Alright, does anybody have any questions about last episode? Anything that you don't exactly remember?
So we're not in the cage right now. We're already out in the arena.
Yeah, you guys have already
Okay.
moved into the arena. You've had your long rest, and you're about to meet the opposing team.
I'm no longer dead.
So we're captured somewhere right now?
We're still in the arena. So we're still captured, basically.
Yeah,
Yep,
we're still, and we still have to fight people.
Yes.
Yes, so same situation as before. Only difference is you're in the finals. Alright. So, as you enter the cage, you see the remaining fighters from the last battle. You see a orc in chieftain gear. 6'5" and muscular, long braided black hair, brown eyes, rugged battle-scarred green skin, and the shoulders are adorned with the skulls of wild beasts. And beside them, you see someone who looks terribly out of place, honestly. In freshly scuffed, fancy plate armor that looks like this is the first battle he's ever seen in it. Is a nobleman, a human, and he looks like he's around 70, and he's kind of short. He's about 4'10", and rotund. He's got short, curled blonde hair and blue eyes, and very soft, fair white skin. You can tell he doesn't spend a lot of time outdoors. Beside him is a halfling priest, 3 foot even, little bitty guy, light brown hair and hazel eyes, leather armor with a symbol of Bahamut decorative latches. Alright, and beside them you see someone that's dressed in guard attire. It's an elf, middle-aged, about 4'11", muscular, with short, wavy brown hair and black eyes, and rough silver skin. Beside him you see a hunter, a human in his 50s, about 5'3", and a little bit rotund, but not overweight. Long curled blonde hair, brown eyes, smooth white sunburnt skin, and a slight limp. And then on the far right, you see a sprite with fiery red hair and green eyes. Soft white skin, about 3 foot, a little bit over. Slender with bright gold and green dragonfly-like wings. This is the team you're going to be facing. What would you like to do before we roll initiative?
Do I notice any kind of markings on the orc?
Besides just scars, no. He's just
No.
covered in scars from battle, and a few trophies have been placed on his shoulders.
Do I have time to kind of size them up and see if I find any particular weaknesses?
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Oh, nice little crit there.
Yeah. Way to get that one out of the way. All right. So, looking around, the hunter, the one in green there with the 2 swords, he does, as I said before, he's got a slight limp in his left leg. That looks like a weak spot. The orc has got a couple of deeper scars along his right side of his torso. And let me just check one more thing here. There. The nobleman is a walking weak spot. He looks
Fair.
out of place. Okay.
Try
Other
to
than
scare
that,
him into a heart attack.
right?
You guys are all kind of standing around looking at the people across the way. And Friedak has not moved since we've been here. He's standing in a perfectly motionless state. If you did not know any better, you wouldn't even know if he was active or inactive or whatnot. He's just standing there, staring straight ahead, and you can't really tell a facial expression, but he's just got the two round holes in his head, essentially, that are his eyes with this kind of faint yellow glow behind them. And as you're looking at him, you suddenly see a firefly. You see a little light coming, and you see a firefly pop out of one of his eye holes. And then it buzzes around a little bit, goes around his head, and then it goes back in the other eye hole and then disappears inside his head. And you guys are all looking at Friedak, and he goes, "What? Why are you all looking at me?"
You got a little friend there.
Oh, yeah, that's Kyle. He lives in my head sometimes. So what are we doing?
Fake murder.
Big murder.
Yay. I like fake murder.
Oh. All right. I guess let's go ahead and roll initiative. Let's see here. Got 6.
Come on, computer.
All right. So, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 out of 6.
That don't work.
Yeah, I'm trying to get mine to pull up.
Okay.
I tried to do it from D&D Beyond and it didn't work.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm just
Really?
I could just roll
Yeah,
a 20. Yeah.
I don't know how to like set it up like to work together. It worked on D&D Beyond, but it didn't work on Roll20.
Gotcha.
Oh, I think I messed up. I'll talk to you about it later. I think I know what happened.
Okay.
All right. So just needing Helena's, and then we're good.
Come on, internet. Don't do this to me. Or computer, I should say.
Right. So we
Now I'm
got
going to use Chrome.
Yes.
Okay.
That works.
Okay. And what's your initiative?
I wish I could tell you.
Oh yeah.
Zane, is that... I'll try something.
Okay.
Elena, what's your dex?
Me? Hold on.
Yeah. Helena or...
I think
My initiative's +2. Sorry.
Your dex is a +2?
Yes.
Okay. Helena? Not Alina, Helena.
Okay.
You said your dex is a +2?
Yeah.
Okay, so your initiative will be 22.
Yep.
Sorry.
Okay.
I figured it out.
All right. So, starting this off, Helena, you are first on deck. What would you like to do? And like you're following.
I want to be the first to attack. Okay, I guess I'll throw my javelin at the guy on the end.
Which one? The one in the
Um,
green or the one with the wings?
I don't see a guy with wings, but okay.
This one?
Sure.
Okay, so you want the one with the wings?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
I don't know how to do this without my character sheet.
I actually had an issue where I couldn't open my character sheet until I refreshed Roll20 earlier, but I don't know if refreshing Roll20 will just mess up Roll20 for you.
It shouldn't. I did that
Right.
earlier.
Well, just with her computer issues right now.
Oh,
Right.
Well, I clicked refresh. I'm gonna hold my breath.
Well, while we're going through the
I'm
motions here, trying to get everything working, I'm gonna show this off. Tomorrow's my anniversary with my wife. She got me this D20. It's got our initials on it and our anniversary date, and it's a blue cat's eye. Awesome. I love it. What's up? Uh-oh. Sounds like she might be having a little bit more trouble.
It does, in fact, seem that way.
That was a bad idea. See if I can do it from my phone.
Okay. We can work around it if we need to. This is going to be a short episode anyway. Next week will be the one that we can actually put a little bit of extra time into. There we go.
got it.
There we go. Alright, so, let's
Why are
see.
you speaking?
So 13 against so a 13 actually misses. So you throw the javelin and this tiny little 3-foot nothing sprite just kind of zips out of the way like a dragonfly. You watch the javelin land behind him.
I feel rusty.
Alright, is there anything else you want to do? Move, or is there a bonus action you can do?
No, I'll just stay where I'm at.
Okay, that brings Light up with Udak after.
Okay. I'm gonna attack the same person.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack. Short bow.
That's,
Did you just
That's a
roll
crit.
2
He
crits?
did a double crit. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead and knock those out of the way. I don't have to worry about them later. All right. Go ahead and roll damage. And double the dice.
Yep.
Hmm.
So 10 points of piercing.
Yep. Well, if we're doubling the dice, that's 9 points of piercing.
Yeah, because
Oh,
the
okay.
plus 1 does not get doubled. It's just
Yeah,
the
it,
base.
it doesn't say the +1 there. So it doesn't matter. It's only got 6 points. So, all right. Go ahead and describe to me what you would like to do to your sprite buddy there.
Oh, I pull back on the bow and just let it fly.
All right. So, you all watch as this javelin goes flying past this sprite, who zips out of the way and then zips back just in time to have this arrow bolt right through his chest and pin him to the wall. And he just slumps over, stuck to the wall, feet dangling. Okay, is there anything else you want to do, D-Wild?
Let me double check on this. On the range. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do my acid splash
Okay.
on this guy.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
It's a dex save. So all 3 of those guys have got to do a dex save.
Okay. And what is the... Oh, it's 14. Alright, so...
Oh, I'm sorry. Only 2. We're gonna do the guy in the armor and the orc.
Okay. So that's a natural 19 for Udok. And that's a natural 6 for our bard there. So slower. 7. Just double check something here real quick. No. So he fails. So he takes 1 point of acid damage?
Yep.
Alright. Alright, so he recoils in pain as he takes the singular point of acid damage. Anything else you want to do?
Nope.
You guys just grouped together. Alright. That does bring us to Udok, who, having been splashed by your dodging,
Mildly irritated.
yeah, mildly irritated. He is going to, let's see here. Boom. Boom. Okay. So he is going to throw. Okay. He's going to throw his spear at Light.
Sorry about that.
It's all right. All right. So he's throwing his spear at Light. And that is +3 hit. That's a 14.
That hits.
That hits. Okay. And he's going to. Let's see. So that's 4 points of piercing damage to you. And that will end his turn. We're now up to Alistair, which is the nobleman. Salvers. Where's Alistair? There he is. Okay. Alistair is going to follow suit. He is. It's 30. So he's going to move there. And let's see. Unfortunately, that's all he's going to be able to do. He doesn't have any ranged attacks. It's going to be Albus's turn next. And then after that, we'll have Alina. So Albus. Albus is also going to follow suit. And he is going to. Is going to cast Sacred Flame. Alright, and he is going to. He's going to target. Going to target right here. Let's see, who is that? Oh, okay. He's going to target Alina. And you need to succeed in a dex saving throw.
Alright.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your That'll do it.
Boop, boop.
Okay, well, then that is no damage at all from you. Alright, and that's gonna end his turn, so it's now your turn. With
Oh, okay.
next guy on deck. Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw my axe at this guy. The one in front of me. This guy.
This one here?
Hold on. Yes, that one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Oh, attack?
Yeah.
Not like the don't my the like what it hits for, or
So
like if I'm
that
gonna hit?
that d20 that you just rolled there, that was your attack roll, correct?
Yes, to see if
Oh.
I would hit him or not.
Okay, so that
Yeah,
is a
which
crit.
you crit.
So go ahead and roll your damage on it at double the dice. and then add your modifiers. Your
Hold on.
weapon modifiers.
That. Which modifiers am I like
So
adding on?
what
Because I
it'll
know
show,
I doubled the.
what it'll show is your so like a longsword for, let's say, a veteran, which we're not fighting right now. Longsword in this one would be a +5 to hit, and then it's 1d8 +3 slashing damage. So it should tell you your dice and then your plus blank beside it.
I think we talked about before that Alina just has a hand axe, and the hand axe doesn't have any modifiers to it. It's just a straight d6.
Okay, so that's 4 points of damage.
Oh yeah. Yeah, damage. 1d6 slashing damage.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
No.
why I couldn't-
So with a thrown,
But just
if the weapon is a melee weapon, you use the same ability modifier for that attack roll and damage roll that you would use for the melee attack.
Okay, which is still 1d6.
Well, it's 1d6.
1d6.
But she would
It's
use
1d6 normal.
her
This is a
strength.
Crit, so I get 2.
Right, but that using the strength only
plus
applies
4.
when you roll a hit. It doesn't apply for the damage. The only time you get modifiers is if the weapon specifically says like a longsword +1.
Right.
Then it gets a modifier to the damage. All that means is that when
Okay.
she uses the hand axe, if she throws it, she on her attack roll she uses her dex modifier because it's a dexterity roll, finding out if you can throw something. If it's a melee hit, she'll use her strength modifier, but that's only to hit, not for damage.
Now, also, Alina, whenever you roll that 1d6, you take that number and then you double it, not roll 2 of the d6. So, it's
That's not what I meant to do. I was pushing one of the basic roll things.
Gotcha.
To change
okay.
the other
Just
thing.
wanted to make sure.
So I meant. No, that's not what I meant to do either. Okay, whatever. Okay, 1d6, double it, 10.
You rolled the 1d6 up here already
Yeah,
for
the
2.
2.
Oh, I did. My bad.
Yeah. So we've already gone through all that. Do you want to move or do any bonus actions?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. All right, that is going to bring us to. Yeah, that's going to bring us to our guard and Mouse. You are on deck after the guard. So our guard is also going to follow suit in charging. Let's see. 37. And that is 30 feet. So they're also going to just basically follow suit right into here. Okay, and they are going to throw a spear at. Second here. Brad, that's trap that needs to do that. So let's see. Spear attack at Mouse. And that's only a 10, so I'm gonna assume that doesn't hit.
Nope.
Oh wow, actually no, that's a +7 on this one.
Mhm.
That's a 14
I don't like
to hit.
that.
That's a
Oh, that just hits my AC.
Oh gosh. Okay. On the other one, it's only a +3. So let's see here. Let's see, 6 plus 4 piercing. So that is That's 7 points of piercing.
Yeah, I'm down again.
Oh god. Really?
Yeah, I only have 7.
Goodness gracious. Okay.
Your beard trying to kill us?
I'm not trying to kill y'all. Well, I mean, these guys are, but... Okay. Well, crap. That ends his turn. It is Mouse's turn.
Death saving throw.
Yeah.
Yup. Here we
Okay.
go again.
Thomas is up next with Frydek behind that.
By up next, you mean now?
Yes.
Mm.
Well, I think Mouse has to make a death saving throw for. Oh wait, never mind.
She did.
She failed.
It did not go well.
Yeah, it did not go well.
So, hey, question.
Yes.
Feeding something to someone,
Yes.
is that a bonus action?
No, it's an action.
That one is an action. Yeah.
That one is an action. I'm not going to do that then. I'm gonna get over here so I get a nice clear shot.
Okay. And who are you firing at?
That's a great question. Debating. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take a shot at this bad boy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack. At the priest.
Oh,
17.
okay.
All right. That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your
Great.
damage. 6. All right. All right. So you pull back on your longbow and let one fly loose, and it goes in between. Let's see here. It goes in between the stitches of that leather armor, right under the shoulder blade. And you hear Elvis call out in a loud shriek of pain before turning to look at you. What else would you like to do?
Unfortunately, I think that's all I can do.
Okay. Then that brings us to Frydek.
I have a question.
Yes.
These 3 guys that are in the middle of the field, are they 5 feet apart?
At a diagonal, yes.
Perfect. I'm going to throw an ice knife at the middle guy.
Okay.
Or not. Or it's...
A 7. Yeah, that
no,
does.
it's not a 7. It's a 1. No, it's
Oh.
a 1. It's a
Crit
critical
fail.
failure. See how it's red?
Yeah, I see that.
That means it's a crit failure.
Yep, I see that now.
So,
Yikes.
that means it does no damage. So, if it's a crit failure, that means that the resulting extra explosion doesn't happen either.
Let's see. So, with the ice knife, you just pull
Because
it.
the main part is the hit, but it says hit or miss the shard that explodes, and people on either side take damage as well. But if the original shot was a crit failure,
It'll still
probably don't get.
okay.
Okay.
Explode. I'll still give you that because
Alright.
of the way the spell
So,
reads.
so then the 2 guys on either side take 8 points of cold damage. Actually, everybody takes 8 points of cold damage because the resulting explosion. Actually, hold on just a second. Hit or miss the shard that explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw of 14.
Okay, a 14. So let's do the first one.
So there it is. Dex of 14 saving throw on a. If they do not make the 14, then they
15.
take 8 points of cold damage.
So 8. 11. Okay, so. Alright, so your ice knife misses, but explodes directly behind this priest's head, flying out and hitting the noble to the left of him and dropping the priest to the ground, but reflecting off of the guard's armor.
Okay.
Okay.
So then with my bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on Mouse.
All right.
And they will get, it's actually,
4.
Because I get +4. I get a +4.
Okay.
Because it's 1d4 plus my spellcasting modifier, so it's 8 points of healing damage.
Very
Not
nice.
damage. 8
Healing
points
damage.
of healing. 8 points of healing for Mouse.
Very nice. All right.
I have 4.
Huh?
I have
No,
4
you
health.
have 8.
No, yeah.
Oh,
8.
wait.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
And
Okay.
you've only got
Well,
7.
7.
Yeah, you've only got a maximum hit point of 7, so you maxed her out with one spell.
It's a roller coaster.
Let's see. Anything else you
No
want to do?
fake murder for you, Mouse. And that's the end of
Thanks,
my turn.
man.
All right, that brings us to Destrian. So let's see, that is 349. Destrian is speed 3 feet. He is also going to run up. And he is going to use his multi-attack on his longbow. He's going to take one shot at the healer here. And that is a...
The healer as in me?
Yes, you.
Okay.
That is a 12 plus 4, so that's a 16.
Yeah, well, even goes to you, right?
Yes.
If it's a
Meet
tie
it,
goes to you?
meet
Yeah.
it, beat it.
Yes, that hits.
Okay. Okay, so that is 5 points of damage to you from the longbow. And then they're
Okay.
going to take their other shot at the other bowsman here. That is going to be a crit fail. So that one missed. Alright, so let's see. Destrian knocks 2 arrows at the same time and fires them off. One of them striking Frydak and the other one going just a hair wide when it was going for Thomas there. That brings us to Volnus, which is dead. So I'm not worried about that one. And Albus is also gone. Alright, so that brings us back to Helena and Light.
I can't see anybody on the board 'cause I'm on my phone. So, is there anybody close to me?
Just your teammates. The orc is about 10 feet away from you. The rest are within running distance.
Alright, well, I'll move towards the orc and maybe.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attacks. I think we might be losing her.
No,
Okay, there we go.
no, it's been forever. I don't know why. They're coming back.
Okay, so you got 2 attacks on that. So let's see, both of those definitely hit. Okay, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Why is it?
I don't know. I don't know why it did it. Okay, so that's what
Okay,
jeez.
so it's 12.
Go ahead and describe to me how you would like to drop the orc.
How would I like to drop the orc? I go dead and take it clean up.
All right. So you swing your axe around, and
We like a good decapitation.
right. That's what 3 in this no killing match. So you bring your axe over your
Right.
head, swing it around, and chop his head clean off. One of the other skulls from his shoulder drops and rolls next to his head, and he is down. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That's better. No, I'm dead.
All right. That brings us to Light.
Okay. Let's see. We can go ahead and do. So
On
this guy and this guy.
okay. So Dex save of 14. That is a natural 14 for our hunter friend there. And a natural 13 for the nobleman here. So let's see what that is. So nobleman just meets it. So that's natural 14 and a dirty 14. So unfortunately, that doesn't seem to do any damage to them. They're able to dodge out of the way, watching it crash at their feet. Anything else you want to try? Ooh, that'll work. All right, who's that one directed at?
This guy looks more dangerous.
All right, so that's 2 points of damage to him.
No, that's 6. That's 3 hits.
Okay. All right. So you watch him get hit 3 times, one in each shoulder and one in the chest, and kind of knocks him back a little bit. All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm gonna fly up.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my full movement on that, so 30 feet.
All right. Awesome. So 30 feet up in the air. You're very close to the ceiling of this room. That brings us to Alistair with Alina on deck. So, Alistair is going to see you decapitate his teammate and is going to run up, and he's going to make a rapier attack on you. So that is... That's not gonna hit. That's a 9 against...
Yeah.
Alright, it does not hit, correct?
No, does not.
Okay, so he swings wide, and you just kind of pull back and laugh at him as he swings. That's going to be
Listening.
that's going to be his turn. That makes it Alina's turn after that.
Hold on, I found some things, but I don't think they'd help me at the moment.
Okay.
I found some things. I mean, I've been going through the spells,
Mm-hmm.
trying to find some that I can cast. I don't think any of these are gonna help me. Because I wanted to do something cooler than throwing my axe, but I can't find anything cool.
Okay.
What's your class again?
Paladin?
Okay.
Do you have access to Divine Smite yet?
I don't know what that means. Hold on. Let me search it up.
Let's see what was that show?
I think she does.
Second level, I
Oh.
think. Wait, what the? This isn't what this normally looks like. Oh, we're under the. Okay, never mind. I do lay on hands, but I don't think I need to do that. So,
Right.
hold on. There's this one called Command. Let me look at it.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll help, but I'm gonna try. There you go, Command.
You don't get
First level
spellcasting
enchantment.
until second level for paladins.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, that would explain
I
that.
thought that that's what the thing at the top meant, like how it's like first level or second level enchantment, something like that. I thought that's what
Eventually
that
you
meant.
will, but at first level you don't have access to spells yet for
Okay.
paladins.
Oh, okay. So that makes this really easy. I'm just gonna throw my. Actually, I'm gonna do something cool and move, and then I'm gonna throw my axe.
All right.
Far away, no. Can I jump over people?
You can move through them. It counts as rough terrain. Unless they're friendly.
So, I can't move through friendly people.
You can.
No, you
It's
can.
so
It doesn't count as
weird.
rough terrain.
So
Oh, okay.
instead of 5 feet, it would be 10 feet to move through a 5-foot space.
Okay, but if it's a friendly, then that doesn't count, and I can
Right.
just go.
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna move. Nope, that's Pam. I'm gonna move right here. I'm gonna hit the guy with my axe instead of throwing.
Okay. Go ahead and
So
roll your
that's
attack.
original. And then that's plus strength, right?
Yeah, since your melee range, it'd be plus your strength modifier instead of your dex modifier to hit.
Use a 1.
Right? How many
Magic
axes
missile.
do you have?
Oh, that wasn't me. Okay.
I'm guessing a 5 will not hit.
No, a 5 will not hit.
Probably not.
Now keep in mind, if you throw an axe,
Okay.
you do have to go retrieve it.
I think
I
she
didn't throw
meleeed this one.
She did melee this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so unfortunately
Yeah.
that does
I
miss.
just won.
So he holds up his shield and ducks out of the way, and the axe just kind of skids right off the top of the shield. Anything else you'd want to do?
No.
All right. That brings us to Silsalar. All right, so our hunter here, seeing that the Tabaxi's gotten back up, is going to instead focus on the one that seems to be doing the most damage, and is going to attack Helena with his multi-attack. So he's going to do... He's going to do one longbow attack against Helena and one against Thomas. So, let's see. Helena, that's a 20 to hit.
Oh, that definitely helps.
Okay. Let's see,
Put his new dice to good use.
right. 1d8 plus 2.
Yeah.
I have a quick question.
Yes. That's 5
What's
damage.
the initiative order? Am I going crazy? Maybe I'm going crazy. Never mind.
You're after Mouse, which is after this character.
Okay.
Yeah, there's just a lot of people on the field. Okay, so that's 5 points of damage to Helena. And
5.
yes. And Thomas, that is a 13 plus 4. That's a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And that is 6 points of damage.
Ouch.
Ouch. Okay, so the hunter draws his bow, lines up for another shot, and this time strikes true on both of his targets. Thomas takes an arrow to the knee.
Yeah.
Okay, so that now brings us to Mouse with Thomas on deck.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to stand up, which I think is that half movement speed?
Yes.
Is that who you're doing? Okay. So I can use my feline swiftness to move here.
Okay.
So that'll double my speed for the turn. And I am going to attack him
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack.
with my rapier.
22. That will hit.
Does that, and then I also have sneak attack. Since I am next, or since enemy is next to one of my allies.
Right. Which you didn't even need the sneak attack. So how would you like to dispose of this poor nobleman?
Well, he's kind of came up from behind him, so I'm just gonna kidney shot him with my rapier.
Oof. All right. So you watch as Mouse just kind of sneaks through the shadows and very quickly pops up behind this nobleman, who, after having several attacks at him, looks terrified, but still holding in there. And Mouse just comes up behind him, gives a quick stab in the kidney. You watch him gasp and then just drop.
A very violent mouse.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Let's see, hold on. I gotta see what this. Okay, so I still have a little bit of speed left over. So I'm gonna move back here
Okay.
and call it good. I'm like gun shy now.
Gotcha. All right. So that brings us to Thomas with Fryedak on deck.
Alrighty. We're gonna go ahead because this guy has hit me and tried to hit me twice. We're definitely going to attack this guy.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit.
Hey,
Alrighty then. If you would you please just let me know what your arrow does to this other archer?
all right. So having been pained by the arrow, I actually take the arrow out of myself and fire it back at him. And it hits him right in the eye, and his head just knocks back, and then he falls to the ground.
That's just recycling.
Nicely done. So you all watch as Thomas grabs this arrow out of his, pulls it out of his knee, twinges a little bit, grabs his bow, knocks it, and lets it go through a wince of pain, and full-on Robin Hood right into the eye socket of this ranger. You watch him fall back, drop both of his swords, and his arrows spill out all over the arena.
Good hunter never lets anything go to waste.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Thomas?
Oh, no. I'm Thomas.
Yes. All right, Fredek. That makes it your turn.
So the only person that's left is this person up here.
Yes.
That's the old man, right?
That is. It's the elf.
Oh, okay. I got that.
All right, so Frydek is going to start walking towards him, and as he goes, he's going to once again, his hands are going to kind of buckle and then come up inside of his forearms, and coming out of his forearms is two hand axes on either side, and he's just going to walk up to him, and we're going to do some two-weapon fighting because he can do two-weapon fighting. So here's the first hit. That's 20
Yeah, that hits.
for, oh goody, 1 damage.
Okay.
And here's the second hit. 21
That hits.
for 3 damage.
All right. So you watch as he drops both. He sucks his hands both back up into his arms and shoots 2 axes out, and just walks up and cleaves into this guy. Straight through the armor. 2 good shots. You watch the armor cave in around his chest. Is there anything else you want to do?
That was my action and my bonus action, so no.
All right. All right. In that case, we're back up to Helena with light on deck.
Gonna go after him with my great axe.
Okay. So you're walking up to him.
Yeah.
Okay. So an 11 does miss. So you watch as it just bounces off the armor there. Anything else you'd like to try?
No, what is with me today?
All right. So that makes it Light's turn with Alina on deck.
So question, how does downward movement work?
Oh, what do you mean? Like,
Well, I'm 30 feet in the air.
right.
What if I want to move?
At an angle?
Aren't most of your attacks ranged anyway?
A good chunk of them are, but he does have, I believe he's got a melee weapon as well.
Of course I have a melee weapon.
It's one of those sandwich knives, like those little plastic ones that you use
Hey,
to
look.
pin a sandwich together.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Damage is damage.
It does
Better
hurt
than-
to step on a Lego, so
Better than safety scissors.
Right?
Shut up.
yeah, it's still sharp at least.
So, at a downward angle, you would probably lose about 5 feet.
Okay.
Um,
Well, I got 60 feet range on this anyway, so
okay, perfect.
I'm throwing.
Okay, so DC 14. It's a 5. I don't think they've got a strong enough. No, that's a 6. So, they do take 4 points of acid damage. And they are looking rough. They,
Good.
yeah. Alright, what else would you like to do?
I'm gonna fire an arrow.
Okay. Yeah, that hits. That definitely hits. All
Four
right.
Piercing damage.
How would you like to handle the guard?
So I throw the acid as they're breathing in agony. I pull back and fire the arrow for the only opening that I could see.
Okay. All right, so you all watch as Light grabs an acid vial. Oh my. Okay. You all watch as Light grabs an acid vial and throws it at this guard, and then reaches back and knocks an arrow, takes aim, and fires the arrow. It shatters the vial just before it hits the guard and goes straight in through the face slit, covering him with acid and puncturing with an arrow. You just watch as it starts to burn the skin where it hits. And the guard drops. As the guard drops, you watch the head of the orc that was severed get placed back on, and you hear, "Another great show of skill. That was lovely." All of the teams heal, and the other team snaps away. Now that we know who keeps their minds, I think introductions are due. I do so despise repeating myself after all. My name is Rubius. Pleasure to be meeting you. Quite a pleasure. And you are?
I'm Frydak. Hi, Rubius. Do we get shiny things now?
Ah, yes. As promised, here are your spoils of the battle. I'll give you a few moments to decide which item will belong to who before I send you back to Telahara. All right. So, Rubius reaches out and hands the jar and the bag of coins to whoever reaches for it. Who's going to reach for it?
Well, it's money, so Mouse is probably gonna reach for it.
Ah, yes. Good, good. Drops them in your hands. And goes on to describe what these are. It says, so, if you look inside of this jar, pops it open and dumps these in your hands. This first thing This little ring is known as an int sanity ring. Attuning to this ring grants a +3 to intelligence or wisdom while sacrificing -3 to the opposite stat. Once attuned, it can't be removed, but it does not expend an attunement slot once attuned. Grabs a coin out of it. Says, this is the coin of fickle fortune. Once per long rest, you can choose to flip this coin instead of rolling for an attack or ability check. Heads is a natural 20. Tails is a natural 1. Then he grabs another token out. Says this is called a life leech token. Player attuned to this token can, as an action, heal for as much health as they want. So, out of character, the DM will have you choose a number between 1 to 10. Every turn in the following encounters, the DM will roll a d10 until the player uses the item to heal again, or the DM rolls the selected number. If I roll the selected number, the player takes the healed amount of the amount that they healed back in damage.
Oh gosh.
Oh, interesting.
Yes. So you can heal as much as you want.
But you have like a 1 in 10 chance, or
But
basically a 10% chance of
Of
taking
it
that
coming
damage
back
back.
in the middle of a battle. Yes.
Mm.
But it also doesn't stack. So you use it, and then the next encounter, I roll a d10. And I keep doing that until you use the item again. If you use the item again, the damage amount resets.
Now, the damage amount resets, but then do you keep rolling the new damage amount even in that encounter?
Yes, so I would have you choose a new number, and that would be the one that gets rolled for. So it continues on until either a long rest or it's reused.
So if you do hit the target number and you deal damage, you don't roll any more after that?
Right.
Or do you? Okay.
No, once the
He
damage
doesn't
is
roll
done,
until it's used
it's already
again.
been charged.
Okay.
Okay. And,
And is it like a once per encounter use?
No, it's not. Well, actually, looking at this, yeah, it is once per encounter.
Okay.
Okay, and then he pulls out 2 rings. Says these are lifelink brand rings. It allows the wearers to link life force together. One wearer can sacrifice health when another is hit to negate damage. Can be used in either direction. So you could have somebody who's squishy in a tank wear this, and the tank can take the damage from the squishy player. Or if you have somebody that is low on health and somebody that has more health, you can choose to suck it the other direction, or however you want to do that. And then finally, the jar itself. It's a jar of stasis. The jar can fit any small or smaller item. When the lid of the jar is put on, the jar is sealed and anything inside is frozen in time. If the jar is broken when sealed, a 10 square radius around it is frozen in time for 1d10 plus 10 rounds. The only item that can move freely in that zone once it's broken is the item that was inside the jar.
So can we put light in the jar?
That's what I was thinking. Put lightly in the jar, throw him like a bomb.
Wow. Yeah, that would be a one-time use thing, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
So,
it'd be desperate measures sort of thing,
The
but...
insanity ring, it's +3 to wisdom or +3 to int, but if you take either one, you take -3 to the other one. So if I take
Yes.
+3 to wisdom, I would take -3 to intelligence.
Yes.
What was the name of the second item?
The coin of fickle
You meant-
fortune.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once per long rest, you can flip the coin instead of rolling an attack or ability check, and it's a crit fail or crit success.
So heads is
Another,
success, tails is fail, right?
Yep.
another question about the insanity ring.
Yes.
It still will not let me get above 20 for an ability score.
22 is as high as you can get.
I think magical items can push it higher, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Huh.
Yep.
Okay.
So, you guys
And
should...
once you put it on, you can never remove the insanity ring.
Correct. And it doesn't take an attunement slot.
Okay.
Now, what if somebody cuts the finger off?
Oh boy. Alright, so I'm going to send this list to the chat here.
Oh, good, because I've been typing it in.
There you go. So I'll let you all look through general here and figure out who is going to get what.
And how much gold did you?
240. 240.
Oh,
Enough
40.
to split.
40.
Yeah. Split evenly.
So that's 40 gold apiece.
Mm-hmm.
That's if Mouse gives us all the gold.
Oh, she
Yes.
will. You guys,
I'd like
she's
the
not
coin.
dead because of you guys, so. Especially Rydek.
So, question.
Yes.
Did we go up a level?
You'll find that out here in a second.
I would like the insanity ring. Because that would just, I mean, wisdom is my main thing for all spells, and I don't care about intelligence. I mean, he's dumb enough. It probably won't hurt him to get any dumber.
Yeah, just as long as he doesn't drop below, I think it's 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But currently his intelligence is 12, so
Oh,
that would just take his intelligence down to 9, which is still fine. That's a -1, I think.
Smarter than an
Yeah.
eagle.
So if nobody else wants the insanity ring, I would like the insanity.
No, I'm good with that.
D-Wilds, did you want it? Because I know.
No, he said
No.
he wanted
Oh
the
wait, no,
coin.
sorcerers are charisma based.
Yeah, no, I want the coin.
I kind of wanted the coin too.
I want the lifelink rings.
The lifelink rings?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you would get one, and then you'd have to figure out who the other one was going to get.
I mean, it's kind of obvious. Who keeps taking damage?
Talking me?
Yeah.
I mean, I could, yeah. How much health do you have?
15.
Oh, yeah, it's like over twice what I have. See, I'm good with one of those rings, honestly. Mouse would totally be down for that, because
Okay.
in the short amount of time she's already been
Yeah,
dead and knocked out.
You'd be squishy.
Yeah, a little squishier.
Well,
than
once
thought
I
you
get
were.
uncanny dodge, it will be better.
Yes, it will. All right, so we've got Frydak with the insanity ring. We've got the coin of fickle fortune going to Light. We've got lifelink brand rings going to Mouse and Helena. So that would leave us with the leech life token and the jar of stasis.
That'd
I-
be...
I don't want anything from this mad puppet.
So we can just have, like, anybody hold on to the jar, I think. and if we ever need an instance to use it, it's there.
Okay.
Did we lose Alina?
Hmm?
Oh, you're out of Roll20.
Oh, yeah, sorry. The computer died again, so I'm
Ah.
switching back and forth between Discord and Roll20.
It's all right.
Did you want the lifelink token?
I was thinking about it.
The
If you can have it. I'll take the jar. I'll figure out something to put in there.
Yeah, like I said, I mean,
Either way, we'll make Thomas take the whatever you don't take.
just hold on to this.
Yeah, just hold on to it.
Okay.
The lifelink rings. Are they an attunement? I assume.
I think all of these are attunement items, except for the jar.
Actually, the life leech token and the insanity rings and the life links are the only attuned items. So the
Okay.
coin is not, but it's got one charge per day, regardless of who uses it. Alright, so if you guys effectively divided up the money and the items at this point?
Yes.
I think so.
I think so.
So which one were you taking, Alina?
Kind of want the life leech token, so I'll
Okay.
probably take that one.
Alright. And Thomas just doesn't want any magic items at all.
He's taking the jar whether he likes it or not.
I think he doesn't want magic items from Puppet Master Man.
Gotcha.
Ruby.
Yeah. Thomas is not happy with the entire thing. He thinks it's unjust that they were captured and forced to fight for some puppet master.
Okay.
You want the gold at least?
I mean, no sense making it go to waste.
That's what I thought.
And to be honest, when nobody takes the jar, I'll throw it in my sack.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
carry
you can
it.
just hold on to the jar.
Yeah.
We'll find some use for it. If nothing else, we can use Light as a bomb. A time bomb.
Yes, we can.
Alright, so
Well, I mean, that's what, 10 rounds of
yeah.
Well, it's
three
1d10
attacks.
rounds.
It's 1d10 plus 10,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
so it's up to 20
That's right.
rounds.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be like 2 minutes.
Anywhere between 11 and 20 rounds.
Yep, anywhere between
It's-
11 and 20 rounds.
Which is 1 to 2 minutes.
Yep.
Till the 10
But
square radius. God, that's
You can
worse
do a
than
lot
fireball.
in that time.
Yeah, that can be extremely sketchy. But hey,
Whoever throws it better have a hell of a dexterity score.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I've got a 17.
All right.
Critical failure is not an option with that one.
Yeah. All right. So Rubius comes back in. It's like, okay, so I only got one of your names. Let's go ahead and introduce ourselves around here. I would like to know who I'm dealing with.
Well, I'm Helena.
Glorious, glorious. And you, little one? Looking at the Fae.
Oh, I'm Light. Any more fun to be had?
Oh, there's all sorts of fun to be had.
Ooh.
And Friday goes over and sits on the ground by Mouse. All right, and the rest of you?
I'm Mouse.
Wonderful, wonderful. And the grumpy gentleman here.
Don't appreciate being taken like this.
Oh, I didn't take you. You stumbled in yourself. Well,
And
I'll remember
I'm
your face at
Thomas.
least. Oh, wonderful. It has a name. Glad to meet you, Thomas. And, the last of you?
I'm Alina.
Alina. Okay. I will remember all of this. Any questions before I send you away? No? Wonderful. Well, let's just give you a little bit of a buff. Snaps his fingers. You all
What?
do level up.
Hooray!
Yay!
Level.
Happy adventuring. See you soon.
That's not ominous at all.
Everything fades to black, followed by the pain of a bright light hitting your eyes as you find yourselves on the beaches of what appear to be around a mile outside of a walled city. You can only assume to be Telahara that he was referring to. And with that, it's midnight, so we do have to call it. But next week we can have a little bit more time to really enjoy. We don't
Can I
have.
do one more thing
Yeah, go ahead.
before we sign off? So he levels us up, and then he teleports us, right?
Yes.
So as soon as we teleport, Frydek goes over by Mouse, and he said, "Now that we leveled up, I want to show you something really, really cool that I can do now." And he starts shifting his plates. His arms kind of suck back up inside of him. His head goes down inside of him, and all of his plates just start moving and folding and until he gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And you see kind of two twigs. His head kind of pops back out, but it's got a much different face on it. And you get two twigs that kind of pop up behind his head, and they kind of look like ears. And he starts looking very much like Mouse. And he's standing there, and he says, "Now I'm a mouse too." Isn't that awesome?
Oh my
A
goodness.
mouse is gonna do that thing when they like cats stare in a mirror. They just kind of like get bigger.
Hair starts
I'm a-
raising up on his neck.
I'm a mouse just like Mouse.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, her tail's gonna be all poofed out.
All right. And with that, we're going to call it a night, and I will see you all next week.
Oh.